Oh, okay. Interesting. Good morning. Good morning. I had the wrong camera chosen. Oopsie. That's okay. We're here for the cards this morning. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing them to you. So what we need to do... Oh, I just got a message. My stream has been lowered. The quality has been lowered a bit because I've got too many connections happening. I thought it might have been the case. But anyway, we've got Michaela here this morning in the live stream. Yay! Hi, Michaela. Lovely to see you here. And you're saying it's a frosty morning. I don't know if we had frost or not. I've got roaring winds, so I dare say we didn't. But it certainly is cold, and it is very, very windy. We've got cloudy skies, but you could see from that starting screen that we've got the sunshine coming through with a roaring pace, and it's right into the window. It was actually fading out what is the view that I normally have because it's bouncing off like it's glaring off the window, all of that. Yeah, very cold. Absolutely it is, isn't it? So, I'm just going to... Oh, can I type into that or not? Let me have a look. I just saw something in the Instagram side. I can actually type and post whilst I'm doing this. Oh, didn't realise that. And I knew I can in the you call it the eCam that I'm using. I'm actually using eCam. So I'm putting my website in there. So that should go to the destinations that allow it. So here we are. Let's go over to the... Well, I'm just trying to find where it's going. Yeah. Let's go over to the cards. Hopefully, I didn't straighten up the view. Silly me, I hadn't checked that. And there we go. At least it is at the right size. So we've got that all correct. What we've got is the Gilded Breviary Lenormand again. It is the Ciro Marchetti's work and expanded edition, as usual. So what we've got is the 3 cards. We have the ring and the key and house or home, and I've got the hour card there. So let me just pull that up, see what that's got. It is every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. And isn't that true? And I think that's what makes our imperfections perfect, because we wouldn't grow if we were perfect. And I love the journey. I think it's a great adventure that we're on with being on this journey of life. So love it. So love it. Now, let's zoom in and we'll get those cards in the right space. And I've just got to lessen a bit of a screen there. That's it. Good, I've got that. And get that out of the way. There's so many little bits and pieces that are in the background that you don't see that are really in the way. And unfortunately, yes, I do talk to myself as I'm doing it. Apologies that you get to hear my inner chatter. But it's all okay. All okay. Now, here we go with... There's the website that I have my booking options in, and let's go ahead with the reading. It does look a little faded out because of the sun coming in that window. It's a very interesting aspect today, I think. Yeah, that's a bit better. What we're starting with is the central card, is that main theme. Key, it's from that aspect of being openings rather than closings, although we could lock that if we want to. The key is in our hand. So today, when we so desire and want to open our way to something new, use your key, set it free, whatever that pathway is. Being able to fly away, leave that beautiful gift behind of the rose bloom, that blossom, isn't it gorgeous? And move forward in whatever it is you're desiring to do today, to have as that freedom. So it's freedom of choice in whatever that you are moving through and into. It could also be symbolic of other things as well that might be in your environment, your life. Remember, this is in the context of you knowing what you have in your life, what you're wanting to set free. It doesn't have to be the things. It can be relationships. It can be setting yourself, finishing off one thing to let yourself be free to do another and have a different pathway ahead. It does give the impression of being putting yourself in flight, because it is a birdcage that we're looking at here as being that is unlocked, but it can be anything. Set your treasures free. Set whatever your resources are into motion, that you can use it to your benefit for what is next. All sorts of different interpretations on this one, but you have control of this key. And that is throughout the energies throughout our day-to-day with this one. As I've just got to have a sip of tea. My lips are very wet, dry. Well, that feels a bit better. In the home space here, we do have the ring, and it's glowing at that background. You know, the glowing that's coming from this mandala in the background, that circlet. It's looking superb as we see this tip being so bright and shiny. The jewel, the gem itself, isn't the shine. It is bringing the results of whatever is promised. So a ring does typically in our cultures signify a promise, a vow, something that is never ending. So once given, it's not taken back, because of there is no end. You've gifted, you've given, or received something that is going to continue onwards and bring that shining energy, that beautiful sparkle, and really focusing on what that what is it that was the vow, the promise. In a home situation, I'm feeling that it probably is something to do with, a relationship, that type of thing, and bringing that to a fruition in some form, because we do typically have engagement rings, wedding rings, friendship rings, eternity rings, and just plain dress rings to really dress up what our clothes are if we so desire to wear that type of jewellery. I see the symbolism in being that there is no start, no end. So as it's gifted is or received or worn, that's when it feels that promise is there. Have it sparkle, really live. I'm sort of thinking the words that are coming, it's a little difficult because it means so many different things to different people. Oh, not sure. Sorry about that. I heard a weird noise. I think it's a chair outside being blown in the wind, scraping on my concrete pathway veranda. So, distractions. It feels... It's a gorgeous symbolism today for that is the promises we make and the promises we've been given, and in the relationships that we have. So I do feel it's more about the relationships in our home space. So feel that loving energy for those who you have around you, your family and your friends, and really appreciate that you give each other in those promises of friendship. What does it mean to you to be a friend and have a friend? So, and here we have over here, and I'm going to quickly say good morning to Natalie, because I can see that you're there. Lovely to have you here this morning as well. And Michaela's just making a comment, scary chair. Well, the sound did startle me a little, I do have to admit that. So there we go. With this that is in our workspace being the home, what we see here is that beautiful loving energy. That's what I'm feeling, is that connection of the beautiful loving energy as it influences our workspace today. We're allowing that to carry through as the loving home space that invites and brings in the hospitality that we can show to people with our work, and being that connection of loving energy with each other as well in friendships. We have a gorgeous little cottage garden here and a cutesy, quaint little, it does look like a sort of fairy tale house. I haven't seen one quite built like this, but it brings in that energy of invitation. Perfect way of really inviting people into your home space. Not home space, workspace, because we're in our business, in our workspace here. Being that is a genuine connection with our the energy of customers, clients, practitioner to patient, even that type of thing. It just brings that gorgeous, loving energy and the realness of life, being the home space as our base, and really extending that and into our work in whatever way, whether you work from home, as I do, or whether you work for someone else. It's still bringing in that gorgeous energy of connection with real people, real caring, and that willingness to share, because you get the feeling of having a lovely cup of tea and hot scones or something like that here. And for those in America, that would be biscuits. We've had many discussions with friends in America with the cookies, biscuits, scones, etc. debate. It's wonderful to have that connection and the interaction that we can with our work people. Work is not anything unless you have people behind it, because that's what we do. It is the people, the characters, the interactions, and all of the personalities and talents and skills. It's the people that really are important in our work, honestly, because we're serving each other. And that's what I'm feeling from this, in a wonderful, loving, caring, happy way. I just noticed that looks like a nose there, like these little, it's like little faces too. Oh, some of the things you see in these pictures. I love Chiara Marchetti's artwork, it's beautiful. So we really are setting ourselves free to share with each other in those promises and vows and doing the best we can in our work. And that really is what we need to be doing as well, being the best people that we can be. So that's the reading for today from these gorgeous cards. The Lenormand by Chiara Marchetti. You can choose any other type of cards or symbolism or methods to gain your own inner guidance. I do connect with my spirit guides every morning as I wake up. It's something that I make part of my consciousness in getting things starting to flow and get going for my day. And then it really is just those moments that you feel that connection with little symbols throughout the day that give you that reminder. Hi, Spirit, or however you name, connect with those who are with you at each and every moment of the day. We're just not consciously aware all the time. You probably couldn't be, I don't know, I haven't tried it that way. I fell down with that one in the first parts of training with. Anyway, I'll go off on a tangent. No need, not needed. Keep being the best you. Have a wonderful day. For those in winter, keep warm. For those in summer, be cool. And all of that. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.